Hello, Chris. Welcome to the channel. Just gonna do a vlog today, really. Um, I don't know what to say, really. Just go through a bit of a creative block at the minute, which is a bit annoying. Starting to come out of that mist, but yeah, just a bit. I don't know. It's like something mixed between depression and anxiety. I'm trying to figure out what am I anxious about. I feel like a bit, certainly quite a large degree of disassociation. I feel like I'm not actually here. It's like I don't know, yeah, this detached, far away feeling. Uh, so I'm trying to ground myself more in physical reality, but I'm also mixing that with fairly intensive bursts of creative work, writing, quite a lot of drawing. I'm back home with my parents at the minute, so that's it's not too bad, but I'm not really, I don't really want to be here at my age. But to be fair as well, like it's actually my own fault in a lot of respects. Well, not completely. There are other factors, such as tech crash and everything, which has been quite severe effect on the market. But again, it's always as we're always in these, when things go bad in your life, it's sort of a mixture of your own actions and sort of trying to figure out how to react to the outside world, as it were. Like I am an extreme introvert anyway, so this does mean that I don't know, as arrogant as it might sound, I don't view humanity as a herd, because that, if you actually take that to an extreme, is quite it's a very dark, pessimistic view of humanity. And it's obviously that comes with a just saying that it's a huge amount of arrogance, an arrogant thing to say. I think, like all human beings, I'm a flawed being. Everybody is flawed in some way. Everyone has a flaw. Uh, you know, we're not designed, obviously. I don't believe in an intelligent designer. I think that's just an absurd notion. The universe, it's a big bang. Nobody knows what came before that. That's probably beyond the human imagination, I imagine. Something beyond time and space that, humanity can't, I don't know, even imagine, really. Like, I'm trying to get it smoky, but smoking still is a sort of nervous thing, really, just to, I don't know, take my mind off thinking, slows my brain down. I find it actually, I don't know, it's frustrating in life. Like I think probably one of the reasons why I'm very, it's not even antisocial, it's more like I prefer being alone quite all the time, is the fact that I can't connect with most people. I have a hard time with my emotions as well. I don't know, I just feel everything or nothing, usually. My emotions are usually strong, or they're not there at all, Sometimes I think I'm quite a cold person. I probably am, I suppose. But I don't know. It's not worth worrying about too much, I guess. This is a depressing time in world history, I suppose. So I'm trying to figure out. I mean, the world isn't mine to fix. At the end of the day, people who try and do that usually end up very dead. So I don't know. I feel, I don't know, just trying to. I just feel like a failure, I suppose. I've got a parents' house. I've got paintings here in America, paintings in Moscow, paintings in London, paintings up in Scotland, paintings scattered all around, paintings, but I'm still a 37-year-old guy living with his parents. Yeah, I've created 100 repositories on GitHub, and I'm looking at them now and I'm like, I could have done all this stuff better. I could have done parts of these better. I could have, I don't know, maybe it's sort of I put too much pressure on myself. Maybe I've made, I think 18 albums in the last, well, since I was 17. And I do make a bit of passive income from that, but it's not a great deal. I think I'll be getting $6 and a few £3 in a few, soon. So I don't know. The world obviously just feels fundamentally unfair. That's basically the thing. But the world is never fair. The world never does bend to your will, and it's actually a very dark path to go down. I think if you try and do that, for sure. It's actually, I think I've been watching a lot of videos actually to say about it's better to be I think a good loser than a sort of cynical, evil, manipulative winner, if that makes sense. And I think like in the time we're in now, we're unfortunately going into the 80s again. I think like the contemporary 80s, where the worst people will rise to the top. All the artists, creative people, people with ability, people with talent, people with creative thinking, people who have, who have wider concerns than just themselves, will struggle more, actually, ironically enough, right? But I mean, if this decade is going to be like the 80s, then it'll be a wild ride at the very least, right, I guess. And like, I was born in the 80s, so I don't know, like, I don't know if that doesn't really mean anything, obviously, but yeah, I should, I guess I just need to sort of try and see the silver lining. Obviously, part of what I'm going through at the minute, I think, is the sort of, I'm not 40 yet, but I don't know, I sort of feel torn because part of me is like, get as much living done before you turn 40, just get as much out of your system, because you'll turn 40 and then you'll be like, oh, I'm 40. But it'll probably just be, I turn 40 and it's just another day, I don't think there's ever any point really worrying about age. I think people do, obviously I'm ruminating about it now, but I think everyone has that insecurity. It's the most natural human insecurity that we can have, because, well, obviously human beings are afraid of death, right? I mean, that's the, it's the base fear of any living creature, essentially. Animal, us, humanoids, Homo sapiens, anything. Like I had one mushroom trip actually, which I would consider a death experience, and that's actually been, that was it was like a death and rebirth, but it was quite. It's been a lot to just try and put the pieces together again after that. At the minute, I'm just getting my medication back through the NHS, so I can just, like, my mental health's not been too bad. It's just been more like trouble sleeping. I mean, I have the manic depression, so something like a bit of trouble sleeping, and I don't want to burn myself out too badly, because ultimately, obviously I like being alive. It can be a trial at times, I think, but I think actually one thing, and obviously, just to say, if you're watching this video and you have depression and you have suicidal ideation, don't watch any further. But the reason I would never ever seriously commit suicide, everybody thinks about it now and again, but the reason I would never actually do it is because, I won't go into the grisly details, so I don't even want to think about it, but what can go wrong if you mess it up, right? You can be brain dead vegetable. You can be, people lose limbs. People have catastrophic injuries which affect them for the rest of their lives, disable them essentially, in sometimes quite severely for the rest of their life. I usually get through my dark periods by creative expression, creative work. I have a minute I'm writing a lot of fiction that's quite depressing, right? That's one way that I actually get through it, is by exploring the dark labyrinth of that, of death. I mean, how do you deal with a subject that is as grim and as dark as that? The end, basically. I think, and many writers of the past have done this. You write about it, you explore that. It doesn't mean that all stories you write have to be grim and unrelentingly grim. Though I do like a lot of cyberpunk on dystopia, but yeah. Anyway, I'll leave this video here. I just want to do like a sort of update on my general mental health, sort of an update vlog, and a bit of sort of. If anyone else is dealing with this depression or mood, or having basically a difficult time mentally, then basically just saying you're not the only one in that boat. I'm also struggling myself, and I don't think I'll brighten up eventually, but for now I'm just sort of just about getting by until I get my mood stabilized back. Anyway, that's that.